Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of 40 and Beyond. My name is Delora Gooden. As promised, I will be doing a video. I'm doing a video now on the signs and symptoms of being pre-diabetic or diabetic. But I want to say pre-diabetic because we want to ensure that we're nipping it in the bud before we get to being diabetic, right? So I have some of them written down on a paper here. So I will occasionally be looking down on them so that I remember the ones that I have experienced, and hence those are the ones I'm going to be speaking about. So one of the things that I noticed was extreme thirst. So I'll be, especially at night, I'll be sleeping and I just realize that I'm thirsty. I'm just thirsty, and I would have had water during the day, but I just have this extreme thirst. And I'd be sleeping and I find that my tongue gets stuck to the top of the roof of my mouth. And I'm like, why am I so thirsty? And I have to get up. So I start to sleep, which I could show you, but I'm going to turn the camera. Like, I still do. On my windowsill, I sleep with glasses of water. So if I get thirsty, I'll drink them. I haven't found myself being extremely thirsty, no, but I still have it. Just in the event, right? And then because I take like my probiotics at night, and you're supposed to drink a certain amount of water when you take the probiotics, I'll have the water at my windowsill, and some of my other vitamins that I use to help myself to sleep, which I'll speak about that in another video, about what supplements I use to help me to get some rest at night. Another thing is hunger and fatigue. What I found is that when I got hungry to the point of feeling nauseated, like I feel sick. I just need to eat, right? And then I found that after I ate, I started to just feel tired, like extremely tired, right? One, I could attribute it to the thing that I eat, because if argument's sake, I would have like a burger or one of those things. We'll have the bread, and that's gonna give you foods that are high in glycemic content, high glycemic level. So like your bread that will send up your sugar high, or probably fried chicken or stuff like that. But yeah, after I ate, I found that I got tired. I want to sleep. Jamaicans talk about niggeritis, or probably Caribbean people talk about niggeritis. Yes, I felt that. Another thing that I found was that I started to pee a lot, but then I was questioning it to say, boy, I wonder if it's because I am drinking a lot of water now, because I'm trying to keep myself hydrated, so because I don't want to get thirsty, hence the reason I'm peeing. But peeing a lot, if you find that you're not drinking a lot of water and you're peeing a lot, that is something to be cautious about, right? Another thing, I think I spoke about it, I don't know if I spoke about it, is dry mouth. I found that at nights when I'm sleeping, I just get thirsty, right? And have been drinking a lot of water during the day, but I find that I'm just really thirsty. So because of that, I still do it, sleep with glasses of water on my windowsill. So I have two windows in my room, and I have glasses of water lined on one windowsill, glasses of water on one windowsill. So whichever windowsill I'm closest to, I'll just, depending on where I am on the bed, I'll just drink some water. But yeah, I'll be sleeping, and I find that my tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth. Like, why am I so thirsty? That's a sign of being pre-diabetic. Your mouth being thirsty. You're being thirsty, and your mouth being dry. Your eyes can get dry also. Your skin can notice your skin being dry also. Another one is so just being dehydrated overall. Another one is blurred vision. I haven't really chopped up decided if it's really possibly I was pre-diabetic, but I know I'm older now, my vision isn't what it used to be. But I found that at nights I'm on my phone a lot, right? But sometimes I'm on the phone and like I'm just not seeing how I normally see, right? But I know that is one of the signs of pre-diabetes, getting blurred vision, right? Another thing is that I've I can't say I've really experienced that because I take a lot of probiotics, so possibly that is why I don't experience it. But it is yeast. When you're pre-diabetic or you have diabetes, you get a lot of yeast infections, fungal infections. What I had was I did have like a fungal infection in my toe, and I just couldn't figure it out because I wasn't going to the nail tech anymore to, you know, get my nails done or anything like that. So I'm just wondering, why is it I would have had a nail infection and I'm not going anywhere? But then since I've amped up the amount of probiotics I've been taking, I realized that it just went on its own. When I went to a nail tech and I showed her, she said to me that, boy, you know, it's not gonna just go like that. I have to treat it. But as I say, I've started to take a lot of probiotics and it's just gone. It's gone. But that is something to look out for. Fungal infections, yeast infections, you may get it like under your breasts, stuff like that. Another thing is numbness in your feet. There's a point in time that I realized sometimes my feet just feel numb and I have to be squeezing my toes, squeezing them together, just pressing them down on the ground. That's a numbness in your feet. You can feel it in your fingers also. Used to be like my little finger and my thumb that I normally feel numb, and I used to have to squeeze my fingers together. I don't experience it anymore, and I think taking B12 helps with that also. So I've been taking my B12. Another thing, have you ever noticed like under your arm is extremely dark, or the back of your neck is just extremely dark? I don't know, I'll put up the name of the word. Some angothis, nickel, rope, whatever, I don't know to pronounce that. That's what it's called, where you have, you know, the darkening of the skin under your arm. It can be in your groin area, can be on your neck, right? That darkening of the skin, it's not natural. You see, yeah, sometimes I've seen it on social media where people are bleaching it, and there are persons who are selling products and they say, oh, you can get rid of it. Yeah, okay, you possibly can bleach it, but you still need to fix the underlying issue. You understand me? It's not just bleaching it and getting rid of it. There's an issue. Anything that you see on your skin that shows outwardly there's an issue internally, right, that needs to be fixed. Another thing is loss of memory. I can tell you, anybody who knows me will know that I say I don't remember anything. I don't have a sense of direction. I don't remember anything. So I try to store everything in my phone or write them down, because I really was not remembering anything at all. But since I've been doing the intermittent fasting, I've realized that my memory is a bit better now. So I don't forget things as much as I used to forget things anymore. I'm starting to remember things better now. And loss of memory, yes, you have to do with old age. But also that can be something that, you know, you can just, you know, as I say, things to just look out for. So in the event you go and do your tests or have your conversations with your doctor, you can say, boy, you know, this used to happen to me. You're aware of some of the signs and the symptoms, right? So yeah, those are the ones I want to speak to. Another one that I would like to speak to about is our skin tags. The doctors speak about skin tags, like, you know, art. I'm gonna try and show you what I have on my leg if I'm able to show you. It's probably not as pronounced, but it's like a bump, or I don't want to say a lump. It's not a lump. It's like a bump. Let me see if I can get some. It's right here. You see it right here? Look like a bump. So it's not dark now, but at times when I find that I'm eating a lot of junk food, not eating properly, I found that it gets dark, and I mean dark where I can scratch it and it looks like I'm taking off dirt off my skin. So I have a friend who has diabetes, and he says that that's one of the things that he would experience, like some like dark, his hands getting dark. Let me just fix my camera a little. His hands getting dark, and he would like be able to rub it, and like it looked as if he's rubbing off dirt off his hands. So I noticed that I have these skin tags on my legs, and when my diet is poor, it gets dark, and I mean I literally can scratch it and it looks as if I'm scratching off dirt. Now my diet is a little bit clean, so that's why hence it's not dark. But trust me, when my diet gets poor, I can scratch it off. So yeah guys, so those are some of the things I wanted to look out for. as I say, it doesn't necessarily mean you do have it, but at least you know you're conscious of the things that you may experience. So in the event you feel as if you're seeing too much of them, you can possibly go and do your HbA1c test. There's another test I'm gonna speak about that you can do in a subsequent video, and just have the conversation with your doctor just to make sure that you are fine and all is well. But just keep in the back of your head of the things that you know you're there. You just find yourself constantly peeing. You're not drinking an excessive amount of water, but you're constantly peeing. It should go off in your head like, boy, this is just something strange, right? My mouth is constantly thirsty. My eyes are dry. Why are my eyes constantly dry? I'm feeling my legs feeling numb. Why are they numb? You understand me? There are things that you should just be aware of any physical change, any changes in your body, so you can have conversations with your doctors to say, hey, this is what I have been experiencing. What do you think about it? So guys, we've come to the end of another 40 and beyond, and I'm glad I was able to keep my promise to speak about, you know, signs and symptoms and be able to tell you what I have experienced myself, and right, you know, share them with you. So again, I'm going to ask you and remind you to subscribe if you have not subscribed, like, comment, and share. And see you again in another 40 and beyond, which shouldn't be far from now. Thanks for joining me.